Yeah, you have to start the meeting as the president.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, yes, meeting call to order. Yes, thank you everyone for joining today's very important meeting, wherein we are privileged to have our Governor Jeetendra Aneja ji with us, who's going to address it. Meanwhile, I'll just take a brief walkthrough, which I have already showed it to sir, but to it was quite fast, and I'll just re-explain to him, especially the introduction of our board. One second. Yeah. So I have to represent it once again. Stop sharing.
Is your charter president going to join?
Yeah, he's here, sir. Who is Subidhar? He has joined from Riyadh.
Oh, your better half.
Yes, he's joining from Riyadh.
Oh, so you're posted there or gone for a visit, Subir?
Sir, I have gone
mute.
for some work.
Okay.
I've gone here for some work. I'm not so sure whether I'll be back in next 2 months or 2 years now.
Why? They're holding you hostage?
No, not so bad, but I'm saying some work related stuff. So I may have to extend it for a while.
Very nice. Okay, fine. That's good, More foreign exchange you earn, I am more happy for Rotary, at least. TRF would be more happy, You are in a better position to contribute. Gitanjali is smiling.
No. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Come on, the dollar, the way and pay for a PHF from the sidelines, out of pocket allowance.
That will take it up with Gitanjali.
Okay, sir. So since all of them are not able to join here, but I'll just quickly introduce them. As you can see, I'm Gitanjali Dhar, based out of Bombay. Born in Bombay, now trying to make Bangalore as our home. From the tourism industry, and we have Priya. Priya works in the HR for HCL Technologies. We have one more member joined. Okay, good. So currently, managing our club efficiently, nicely, I would say. And we have our joint secretary Arindam. Again, he works for HCL. Sharmishta, an entrepreneur. She's handling our accounts. She joins us from Hyderabad. Shalini, unfortunately, is not able to join. As I mentioned, she's from the media, and right now in Delhi. And of course, Subir, you just spoke to him. The other directors, we have Ishwar Kumarji, who holds the international services area, and he is based out of Bay Area in US. He also attended the last convention, RI convention. We have Arnab joining from Pune. He works for Nissan Foods and great contributor to all our projects. Dr. Keshini is a dentist. She has gone for higher studies. She also holds our community services area. Kunal is from Hyderabad again. He works for IT company. Prakriti Basu is from Calcutta, and we have a very unique post here. She holds a cultural services director because she herself is a dancer, planning to generate some funds for our club through performances. Then we have Shayani Saha, who is a new member. Incidentally, a very active Rotary actor during her days, and her father herself is a Rotarian. He's a president of a club in Calcutta. Then we have Aman. Shahani works for again a marketing outfit, and Zomato. Yeah, And Aman is a life coach as well as works for Fossil. Then we have joint directors, Mohesh, who is from Assam. Unfortunately, he's also, in between travel. And Sampada Prabhu, and also, Mithun is here. I forgot to talk about Mithun. Mithun has joined. Mithun is also from the IT industry, and he looks after the youth services area.
Fantastic. Good to know. Just, I have a question, Gitanjali. What system you are following, a club leadership plan for your administrative structure, or you are following the directors? How do you present your board? In the board, who is there? President, I don't see vice president being mentioned there, or club bulletin director, sergeant at arms.
We are a small club, sir, so that's why we are, everyone is, like Arnab is handling club services. Then we are actually we will be reshuffling it, because we want one of them to take on DEY.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is also in place. That's what we have been having meetings regards that. Now that we have Shani and Aman, we would be very happy if they take on these roles. One of them take on this role. Yeah, and like environment is handled by Sharmishta. She is doing a lot of project plans, and then we execute it. So that's how we are functioning as of now.
So,
but maybe as we grow, we have our own committees.
I will tell you better way to present would be that for a smaller club, see, there are two ways the clubs are structured. One is that you have a board which comprises of board of directors, and you will have 5 directors for 5 avenues. You will have a president, president-elect, IPP, vice president, treasurer, secretary, bulletin editor, and sergeant at arms. This is a recommended structure. If you can have people by rotation following these positions, taking it up. If there are smaller clubs where you do not have so many people to serve the board, there is something which is called as club leadership plan, where you have, apart from your president, secretary, treasurer, which are essential in any case to run it, and IPP and the president-elect. Apart from them, you only do not have directors. They form the directors for the board, but you have 5 administrative committees, and they are chairmen of those committees. One is called the club administration. Other one is membership. Second one, which comes, is the service projects. Now, under service projects, then you put all projects into it. Vocational, like either in a normal avenues, you will have a separate director of vocational, club, community, youth, and international. But here we club all the people into one service projects committee. So he is the chairman, and you can have many members into it, looking into it. So club administration is like club service directors. Then you have the service projects, which can take off community, youth, as well as the vocational. Then you have the foundation chair, membership chair, and public image chair. So follow this structure. I think probably what you can do is maybe have a talk for your members and for your club on how the club should be structured. Because I see a lot of ambiguity there. You have mentioned in the top membership chair, and the directors are coming down. So the good way of projection is the kind of hierarchy, how it goes. And even if you have a directors, the directors also are presented in a manner, in a sequence where club service comes first, vocational comes second, community will come third, fourth will be international, and fifth will be the youth service. Because this is the order which is done. So it's perfectly fine. But once you present a record, it should be presented like this. Fantastic. Now you can tell me about what you have been doing and what is planned and what we can do together. What we can do together.
To
make it.
So now,
yeah.
So I request Priya to take us through the presentation. She has already done a PPT on the projects that we have done. Yeah. Priya?
Who is the club service director?
Trying to share it, Gitanjali. Give me a moment here.
Yeah. Arnab.
Yes, I am the club
Arnab.
service director.
Hi, Arnab. So you have a great
Hello.
theme in front of you. You have to imagine what best experience you will give to your own members.
Absolutely. Completely agree with you, sir.
Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sir, our major work is towards education for the government school and the schools which actually support the rural students. So our major work is towards them, and we do support on menstrual hygiene for women. So that is also an area, a high focus area for us. Apart from the other a facet of uh, projects which we do. So this is one of the projects which we have started our year with, where we have donated clothes to Janana Ashram. This is a senior citizen home where we try to give orphans, we try to support them with clothes and the other needs of them. And Arindam, one of our team member, he also does from his side a lot. We look into not only on cloth donations and other usable stuff, but we also see that we are supporting them with the groceries which are needed for like monthly support for them. Feed Happiness is a project which we do it for a school where we've been providing nutritional food to the students. It's a government school to whom we actually support, where we provide eggs to the students, and we've been providing fruit. This is something which is an ongoing project, and the initiated this year date was 1st of July. And I have taken the snapshot of from the listed site, so that you know that what dates it has been happened the first time in the year, the cost which incurs, the beneficiaries which are involved in, so it gives you a better picture.
Yeah, we always upload
Okay.
all our projects on Rotary. Yes.
You are
Yes.
already uploading. Very nice.
Yes.
That is what is required.
Yeah, we do support with clothes to the students, and so that they can use it, because they come from a background where they won't be able to get I mean, like, they definitely can purchase, but then we do support from our side. Okay, and as we mentioned here, like, when we met the students, they were actually wearing the one which we have donated last year. It was a happy moment for us, and moments like this actually encourages us to go ahead with
Hey, Samir, I'll call you
projects.
back in a while.
This is one of the projects which we,
I'll call with Goldman Sachs tomorrow. I'll call you back.
shall I continue?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please continue.
Sure. So this is one of the projects which we have taken, and this is a cow donation project where we are supporting one of the schools. We support them in a lot of ways, like in the education front, in giving them tuitions and helping them out to groom the students. But we did understand that there is a support of earning required there, because there are people who drop out from the school because they are not able to bear the fees of the school. This is not one of the government school. This is a private school on a very remote place. So in this particular,
Is in Assam. See, now you have to tell me where is the location of your projects.
okay,
Because
highlighted
your members
definitely.
are quite scattered.
Yeah,
My other obvious question was going to be whether your all service activities are in Bangalore or spread over where your members are there.
sure, definitely. This is one of the member who is in West Karbi. Gitanjali, just correct me if I go wrong anywhere, because you
Yes,
know it very
yes.
well.
Mohesh runs a school, and he supports a lot of these students in a place called West Karbi Anglong, which is a new district, but a very remote area
Okay.
in Assam.
This is Yes, this is a place in Assam. Okay, and the reason to donate cow was that it would help them to make an additional income which can be utilized by the school to support the students for their fees with their fees. So yeah, this was the main intention of bringing this project in, which serves two purposes: that sustainability as well as students continuation with their education.
Mhm.
Then the first two which I have started with, they are of Bangalore location. We have two schools in Bangalore whom we support. Now this is one area where we actively work upon in distribution of the books, where in this particular school, this is again a school which is not in Bangalore. This is in
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand. Okay, so in this, we have couriered the books to the school, and we do take feedbacks from them that how exactly the books are supporting them. And we have got a very good feedback on this. This was actually supported by Bangalore Cantonment Rotary Club. They gifted us the books and we handed over to them. And this is one of the projects which we are very proud about. It is actually a one-timer project where school roof construction was done. So this school is in Jharkhand, and Basamati Birua, the person's name which we have highlighted, she is a young lady who has started the school by herself, understanding the need of the school in their location, because there are not many schools available. And the school is doing really well in terms of education providing to the people. They are providing a pretty good quality education to the students. Their roof of the school actually flew away because it was a tin sheet, and because of heavy rain and the climate conditions, they lost it. And she reached out to us, and we took it on our shoulders to get it fixed for them. So this is one of the project which we have.
How much did it cost you? 10,000 rupees only.
Yes,
Okay.
it
That's
cost 10,000. We did
Well,
wanted to support them by constructing a toilet for them, as we understood that they did not have. But short of fund actually made us to hold back. But we are very proud that she was able to manage it by herself, and she actually built it up. So we are very proud of.
okay. Okay.
Then this is something which we do quite often, and one of the pet projects of Gitanjali, of course. Okay, so menstrual cup distribution, we do it to in villages and places. We call people around to schools and educate them about the benefits of menstrual cups and distribute it to them. This is
Yeah.
one which we have
every
done,
month.
and
Yeah, every month
we
we
have
distribute 25 menstrual cups to like in fact, even I have reached out to other clubs in 3190. If anyone wants to distribute, we are ready to give them 25.
Very nice. It's a wonderful project, a great environmental friendly initiative. But I hope, the mistake many clubs are doing it was taking it to the schools. You are all aware, this is not meant for unmarried. Now the new advice coming from the gynecologist is that it should be only given to married women, not to the girls to start using it. It is strongly advisable. So initially, when it started, we were taking it to the schools to be given to the children. First of all, the compliance is not there, but it is not advisable to. It's better to work with them with the reusable cotton. We have those pads, distribution and getting aware. And I would advise this should be focused more on the married women to use the menstrual cups.
sure,
Okay.
that's a good suggestion, sir. We will definitely take it up and ensure that we are following the same. But we are actually, because wherever we have spoken to the people, married women, especially in
Yeah, no,
Bangalore.
that's fine because initially when this concept came, so it was being thrown at everybody. But
Mhm.
this is the right target category which we have to aim at.
Sure.
Wonderful. Keep it up.
Yeah. Thank you. And then there was during the flood, there was in Bidadi, there was families which were affected a lot, and we had Bidadi Bidadi Central Club who reached out to us to work along with them to support the people in Bidadi area. We did went and helped out people with the grocery necessities there, and we had a packet of 100 grocery items. So each item had a few of the stuffs in it, which were essential for day to day requirement. So we have distributed it there, and yeah, and that's what this project was about.
But this is a direct beneficiary is 100, cost 8,000 rupees. You know,
Yes,
80 rupees per head. What grocery you gave in 80 rupees per head?
We Yeah.
Or
yeah, onion, vegetable, chili powder, turmeric powder.
Gitanjali, you are on the president's group. You saw the
Yes,
appeal which when we made for Ramnagar and Bidadi. You know, I'm so happy
yes,
nearly
yes.
6.5 lakhs was collected. And Bidadi Rotary, we already supplied them a lot of material directly from the district side also.
Correct, correct, correct. Around
They could
that,
have,
yeah, yeah.
So
Around
this was
could
the
have just
time.
joined us
This
there also as a part of the district activity.
was the time when there was a heavy rain and the cost of the
yeah,
vegetables have gone high.
No, we gave them a lot of material in Ramnagar. In
yeah.
fact,
Mhm,
Rotarians were the responders.
Mm.
mhm,
The DC requested immediately the Rotarians there to do something. And I was so
mhm,
happy, at least I think more than maybe 20 clubs immediately reacted to the appeal which we made. We collected,
mhm,
it was so nice on the part of them that after we utilized about 4.5 lakhs, they said nothing more is required because in 2 or 3 days things were coming back to normal.
mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
In fact,
so
I forgot his the president. He reached out, and I think the photo is very small. He's also there. We also distributed steel plates because a lot of them were, like they had lost everything. Yeah.
good, very good. Next time, because when we do collectively, it makes a bigger impact. So
Mm.
be
Yes,
part of the initiatives as well, Gitanjali.
Sure,
I'm
that's
so
sure.
what
happy
I
I can
think.
connect with the president. He approached you very directly as such. Good thing.
Yeah,
Nevertheless,
I think that's why our cost was little high, because if we would have joined, I think the cost collectively would have
yes,
come
yes,
a bit
because
more
we
down.
negotiated better prices. Something a
Yes.
kit was about otherwise will cost something, let's say about 1,600 rupees. We got it for about 1,300 rupees with a ration for almost 1 month going into them.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
So I think we should keep it in mind, and next time when we are planning it, we should do it
Yes, yes.
accordingly as guided.
So that is. I wish I should have the GOV in July itself for you.
Yes.
Sir, Arindam here. Priya, can I just take your permission to
Sure, sure,
speak few
please.
words over here?
Please, Arvind. Yes.
Yeah. So, sir, Jeetendra, sir, I think whatever Priya has mentioned, yes, we distributed grocery for this flood affected area. Apart from
Very
that, also Priya has mentioned initially, we keep distributing groceries to various old age home and and other institutions. I'm giving an example. I personally distributed groceries to Samarthanam Trust in HSL layout, right? I
very
personally distributed grocery to Prashanta old age home near this thing I think which
good.
is also in your Hosur road. And also like Gitanjali, there's another word in Banerghata road, that is the Mukambika temple old age home. There also
Yeah,
we
yeah,
distributed groceries on behalf of our club. So we
yeah.
keep on
Usually,
distributing.
members, yeah, members celebrate their birthdays,
Oh, okay.
anniversaries.
Yeah. So
Very nice.
Yeah.
so for my example, sir, when I celebrate the birthday of my son, we have two sons. We generally distribute groceries to such institutions instead of spending the money for cake cutting and pizza and chips.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yes, so that's how we keep on contributing. We have people also who reach out to us if they want to do any of such support to the community. They take our channel to reach out to the people and the needies.
Okay.
Yes, and we have actually in one of the government school identified that they were short of staff. So we are supporting with one of the teacher who goes to the school and supporting there in teaching. The man hours need to be corrected here. Okay, so we
Yeah.
will do it. And she supports in
So
teaching.
you pay for the salary or you are
Yes.
sending a teacher there?
No,
No, we are
paid
paying the salary, sir.
and the teacher was already working there, but she was not a government teacher, so there was a reason because of which she lost the that employeship there. When they reached
Yeah.
out stating that they are facing it tough, that they are not able to teach and give the students proper guidance, we thought about that we can take that responsibility up, and the teacher was good enough that she has also come down in her salary, and yeah, that's how we mutually came across on the platform where we could go ahead and support the students there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is again menstrual cups distribution, not diving it much, but this is something which we have done in Bangalore. As Gitanjali mentioned, that we keep doing it every month, and we do it in different locations. So that's how it is. So this is something which we have done in Bangalore. And yes, we will keep in mind that what you have suggested. I think that when we were doing this, what you suggested wasn't there in our mind and our knowledge.
No problem. Always scope for correction and course correction.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We do have a sister club in Ghana. So where we are actually supporting them in empowering the girl child, and we did distributed the menstrual cups there. I think it's better that if Gitanjali can elaborate it in
It was not,
better.
yeah. It was not menstrual cup actually. There they were using the sanitary pads. So they reached out, like initially they wanted us to send something, and but the courier charge and it was
Yeah.
coming so high. Then we took like we said, okay, instead of that we will contribute you by way of money. So we sent 5,000 rupees because one other club's member, he's an Indian and he holds an Indian account. So then they got in touch with each other, and the money was given to them, and that's how and we do have regular we had also sent them during last year 100 books actually. So the
Very nice.
book value is much less than the the amount we spent on the courier. So then now we have decided, now we have this connection, so whatever we will do by like sending money rather than
Okay.
contributing.
I think Mithun wants to say something. He has raised his hand. Mithun, you want to?
Yes, yes, I want to, with the permission of the president and you yourself, sir. So, see, I'm the youth services director. I know that I don't have a slide, unfortunately, to present, but then I want to talk about few things. One is that on the outskirts of Bangalore, there are these, public schools, which it's a place called as Banwasi. So we, Gitanjali, myself, and few of us have actually gone there and distributed books. Now these books are not the regular books, but these are, you'll be. We are very privileged, to be very honest, with our children as well. Having the best of things. But when we went there, we were surprised that the kids in the standard 10th, grade 10, did not even have the board exam books. So we had to actually go, and there were books from the Karnataka government which were not distributed. So with Gitanjali, with her help, we went, got those books for them. Believe me, I don't have a photo, but I can tell you that when we looked at the handwriting of some of the kids there, I can tell you that it was very difficult for us, some of us, to believe that it was not typed, but it was handwritten. It was
Very nice.
it was that beautiful. So we did some lecture on motivation for them and all that. And in fact, we, as a youth services director, my wife Rotary and Sampada is not here right now in the call, but both of us, she's a leadership coach as well. So together and Gitanjali, we plan to actually do a kind of especially for grade 9 and 10 to career counseling, team building, kind of stuff.
Let us stay focused, Mithun. Sorry for interrupting. Maybe let Sarita finish this presentation. We can discuss about the youth service activities specifically once she comes to that. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So there is this project which we have, a microdiversity park, which is a dream project. Of course, it is a dream for Gitanjali, and it eventually evolved as a dream for every one of us, with a dream that
No, Priya, actually, we started it before you joined. No, it is actually a dream project of Sharmishta.
oh, okay.
I just executed it.
So yes, so I must requote it that it's Sharmishta's dream, and it eventually turned out to all of us now, and we jointly dream about having a park where the butterflies will come, and there will be a food bearing plants, and there will be a day when we'll see it full flourished, and we are working towards it. And on the Independence Day, we did plant 75 trees out there, and we keep continuing to plant the same. I'm like
Okay.
lots of trees there. And we, with this project at the same location, people did identify the work by us, and they reached out for a new location where we can have the same done again, the project replicated.
Do visit us, sir. It's a beautiful project. It's a beautiful
Sure,
place.
sure. Yeah,
It is on the outskirts. Yeah.
So as you were
Right
listening
now,
to
we
me,
have around 400 plants.
very nice.
so as you were listening to Mithun has done a lot of work in youth service, and as he highlighted the, like, how keen eye he has to see that the skills of the students lying in the government school. So this is one of the pet projects of his, where he and one of our a member is planning to donate a telescope. And I would request Mithun to highlight about this project, because the I think he would be the right person to give the light to the project better.
Absolutely. So this is basically, places like what I mentioned, the school that I mentioned. So when we went there, we could see that it was so much of outskirts of Bangalore that you can imagine the skies are so beautiful, and people do not utilize those opportunities. So we wanted to, because as kids ourselves, I'm born and raised in Bombay. Nehru Science Planetarium was the only option, and that too once in 5 years. My parents used to take, and I had very much deep love for astro as a subject, but then we were not we did not have any opportunities. So we thought these kind of schools, or look at donating a telescope. In fact, one of our Rotarians, Ishwaji, actually already has donated some funds, so we are in the process of procuring a telescope. But in addition to this, on the occasion, I know that I might be getting into the future plan. If you want to hear, so basically, Children's Day, which is upcoming on November 14th. So we plan to take some kids to maybe a planetarium in Bangalore, and organize a show. Show them the this thing, because they don't get these opportunities at all. In addition to the telescope commissioning, and then what we should do, and how should we put across.
I will give you a very good solution to this. Don't worry. For the planetarium
Okay.
for the children, we have a program
Sure.
which is being pushed by one of the clubs. It is planetarium at the doorstep. So they have come out
Okay.
with a very novel project. I have personally inaugurated and seen it. It may serve the purpose. You need not bring them there. You can set it up for one day there, where each child can spend about 45 minutes or 1 hour for that program, entire program as such, or 1.5 hours.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. But
Thank you.
wonderful project, Mithun. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I'm sure that Mithun will directly reach out to you for this. Thank you
Yeah, please.
for your words and support. And then there is a project of supporting a school with computers. So we are trying to reach out to people and get computers for the school. So that is one.
Yeah, this is again the similar kind of flight, Jeetendra sir, we saw in the schools. They have pretty
Yeah.
old systems, and I come from the IT. So when the teacher showed me the situation that they have some Windows Vista or some old generation operating system which doesn't even work. So I told Gitanjali that places like SP Road in Bangalore and all, we should see if we can get it negotiated
Don't
rate.
worry. we have a program. Last year, I think over 2,000 laptops have been given by our district to schools, and they are all refurbished, given by these IT companies, but they are merely 3 years old. And we upgrade them with the latest software, and then providing it. Please, Gitanjali, be in touch with Mohan. Mohan Ramanathan will give you this. You can make it a flagship project for your club.
Absolutely. And in fact, Priya, Subir, and myself, we are working with our respective organizations to talk to the CSR funding, because we see during COVID we had a lot of desktops which are still stacked up, which
Yeah,
has not been used at all. So
yeah.
I'm actually in talk with them, because to see whether we can utilize them for such
No,
engagements.
please in touch with Mohan Ramanathan. He has a almost a decade of experience from our district in taking charge of these unused or probably which have to be abandoned by the companies, and reusing them, recycling them, and they have a pretty good life. They last for another 3, 4, 5 years, and they are quite fast, latest computers and the laptops. Last year, the laptop. In fact, I have this year got a request to give about 1,000 such laptops to Jammu and Kashmir, where the BSF wants to do it for the villages around where they work at around, to digitize them or take this literacy or computer literacy to those villages. We will work. Okay, thank you. Please proceed.
Sure, thank you. And this is one of the projects we did miss out this time the timeline of it, but we would be doing it by the time the new year heads to us.
Yeah.
And this is related to a small entrepreneurs. The focus area is women as of now, but then the intention is to bring it to all the small entrepreneurs, to bring a platform for them to sell their products. So here we are trying to engage with the apartments, and where we can actually have a place where they can come and sell their products.
Okay.
Health checkup is something which is in pipeline, and we are planning to come up with some health checkups for the underprivileged. And the intention also is that when we interact with the hospitals and all, we understood that many of the big hospital who does it, they does it for a particular level of people. I would like to highlight it that the people who are little higher on their living standard, right? The people who are under privileged, they don't get that benefit. And the intention is to bring Rotarians and donors in together, so that we can actually have people who are underprivileged get treated well. Yeah, that is the intention with this health checkup which we have in mind.
Priya, but you put
Yeah.
a wrong slide, a wrong photo. This,
I'm so sorry.
this photo
This
is
was
of
only
Rotary
thing which I
Club
could
health
pick up
checkup.
immediately.
It's a different thing.
True, I had this in my mind, but then I thought that this will go with
Okay.
it, so I just picked it
No,
up.
no, no, no. It also shows that
This was
Rotary also has a heartbeat. Only thing it is showing is that Rotary also has a heartbeat. Please check it. Okay.
Thank you.
This is to do with the administrative part of it. We try to assess the clubs. Anyhow, proceed. I think we need to do it at a faster pace. It's already 8:23. Unless
Sure,
you want
definitely.
to delay your dinner, because I
I
will take my
appreciate
time.
your I'm like, you could catch it up. It's really nice. Okay, and then we actually have recently associated with Tata. It's a Tata Pro Engage activities which we are into, where Tata volunteers, they join us and support in our projects. So there are two of the projects which we have taken up, which is at present the tuition has been started for the schools, where we are supporting with mathematics and science classes and spoken English. This is right now happening in Assam school and Kashmir. Then we have a carbon credit program which is in discussion, and we are finding out ways to have it get initiated. So these are the projects which we have right now in our pipeline, which are ongoing and which are in plan to start with.
Super. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Gitanjali, you can take over from here.
Yeah, Mithun wanted to ask something.
I don't want to ask. I just wanted to let Jeetendra sir know that there's one more thing that we are working on, not yet finalized, but has to be done very fast. Is I'm a passionate photographer as well, Jeetendra sir. So I release my annual calendar every year, which has been more of passion. Putting my pictures, and then it's an annual affair. So this year we are actually planning to have Rotary logo into it and donate certain proceeds of it for one of the causes that you just saw. Not yet finalized, but the calendar actually of last year looks like something like this. I don't know if you can see.
You can send me a
close
copy.
to-
What you do,
Yeah.
Mithun, is
Yeah.
just prior to printing, because when the Rotary logo goes in, just have it, have a look and cleared, and you can put your own club logo also. Then no problem. You can push it for it. No problem. Okay. Just to see that it is in. It doesn't. Say it is, first of all, no commercial value.
No, it has commercial value, but then the proceeds go to the cause.
Okay, fine. So just let us have it just a quick look once you decide that is to go for
Yes.
print. Well, let us clear it. No problem. Done, sir.
Thank you, Priya, for taking us through wonderful projects that we have done. And these are the projects we have done, and most of them are actually ongoing. So, so I won't take much of everyone's time, because I think we are really.
Yes, Gitanjali, Arindam here. I think we should mention we missed one project
Oh,
about the Ujjal's project,
yeah.
right? So I'm
Please,
just
Arindam.
mentioning these things.
Yeah, please,
Yeah, I'm
Arindam.
just telling these things. So, sir, there is a autistic child, age around 30 years, and he's from a very poor family. He's staying in suburban Calcutta, and we basically picked up this boy and we sent to a happy home. There is a hostel for autistic child in Durgapur in West Bengal. Durgapur, the steel city.
Yeah.
And our Rotary Club has raised the fund for the admission. Monthly, there is expenditure. Whatever we are collecting donations actively from India and abroad, and to
Okay.
mitigate the monthly expenditure of 8,500 rupees per month for the autistic child. And at the end of the day, we can see that the autistic child is taken care of well, and his parents are extremely happy and giving us blessings all the time, giving blessings to Rotary all the time. So that is
Super.
one very noble project that we have done. So I thought that we should use this platform to mention about this. And we got, and
Yes.
every member in this group is involved, and contribution came from almost every member and external donation.
And thank you, Arindam. It is, he is, in fact, coordinated with clubs in Calcutta, and that's how we came to know about this home, which
Yeah.
can take care of this such cases, and which is, Ujjal is a 90% autistic, so it's not,
That
yeah,
is the
and yeah.
In fact, we got tremendous support from some Rotary Club in Calcutta. And I can remember one member, very active Rotarian, Madhumita Bisnu, right? I think Gitanjali, you connected. I know, Jitu sir, you know her or not. She supported me like anything. Madhumita Bisnu.
She is the
And
I mean, not ex, I should not say ex, IPP of E-Club of Melbourne. I was talking about. She was earlier the president.
okay.
Yeah.
And also I can remember another person. I don't know whether he's a Rotarian or not. His name is Arunav Roy. He is also a good, big social worker. I don't know whether he's Rotarian, but both of them supported me tremendously to all of us to get the job done.
I see Dr. Elizabeth joining. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah. So yeah, here we are. So quickly, sir, now that all our other members are also here, I'm requesting a small protocol we want to follow with requesting Sayani to make a brief intro about you, so that everyone knows about our DG.
Just keep it too brief. Don't read out the full one, because it will eat
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
into
I'll try.
my time of talking to you. We promised you we should end at 9. It is already going to be 8:29.
Yes. So
So,
she'll be very brief, so that people, our members will know about you. Yeah.
anyhow,
I'll be very brief, yeah. The members need to know a little bit about you. I will try and keep it as brief and as short as possible. Good evening, everyone, once again. A quick introduction for District Governor 2022-23. Rotarian Jeetendra Aneja, born to Srimati Pushpa and Sri Jeetendra Aneja in New Delhi, in an extended joint family. One thing I need to mention here, Mr. Jeetendra cites his upbringing in his formative years as the foundation for his belief in service, humanity, and humility. And at the age of 15, he co-founded Pragatishil Yuvak Samiti, an organization that advocated for the issues of the local youth. And it was an integral part of the renowned Sonnet Cricket Club in Delhi, right, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. And after completing his postgraduate diploma in sales and marketing management from Faculty Management Studies, University of Delhi, and in line to great heights, where he has pioneered the introduction of surgical laser technology in India. His company is now a market leader in aesthetic dermatology, dental lasers, as well as dental and surgical operating microscopes. Married to Rotarian Sunanda in 1989, the couple are blessed children, Rotarian Rishi and Arushi, and they are the owners with the Rotary Foundation. Coming directly to Rotarian Aneja's contribution in Rotary, Mr. Aneja moved to Bangalore in 1994 and joined Rotary Bangalore South Parade in 2001. He was the club president during 2006-2007, and his focus was on community services, membership development, as well as the Rotary Foundation. He successfully implemented the pediatric heart surgery and development of wash and comfort stations, which were pretty novel projects at that time. And during his tenure as president, the club was adjudged as the best club in its category. Mr. Aneja has also been a member of the district training team for 2 years. He was the district director for membership development, internal extension in 2015-16, the year where Rotary International District 3190 achieved the world record by establishing 15 new clubs, and they have added 2,000 plus new members under the tenure of past governor, Mr. K.P. Nagesh. Mr. Aneja has successfully initiated professional learning programs for multiple Rotarians, meetings, and sustained interaction with foreign sister clubs. They have established tie-ups with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, for the conduct of various vocational trainings. He has successfully chaired and organized several fundraisers for the district as well. And finally, in his own words, which I heard and it was very interesting, Jeetendra Aneja believes in having a strong social balance sheet of life as a measure of success rather than wealth. With this, I have tried and kept it as short as possible. That's our District Governor 2022-23, Rotarian Jeetendra Aneja. For you, a huge round of applause and welcome to you once again.
Thank you. Thank you, Swani. Thank you, Swani, for keeping it brief. You finished it in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yes.
That's fantastic. You know, one fun of sitting in front of the screen is that you can monitor your own timings. So that's also a good experience. So, President, with your permission, may I start?
Sir, it's your platform. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Well, President Gitanjali, my zone governor, my dear friend Rotarian MP Krishnan, District Secretary Milind, and District Secretary Elizabeth, your Club Secretary Priya, and Charter President and IPP Subirdhar, and wonderful Rotarians of this eConnect. You know, this is something a name which signifies, you know, you have connected so well and encashed on not only the, what I should say, the Rotary's internationality of the Rotary is something which can be represented by eConnect. It's the first club which I have seen in my district where you have members spread over entire country as such. So that's a national kind of a club which you have formed. I know the club, such opportunity, it can throw many opportunities. It will have its own challenges. So this is my first GOV, which I'm probably doing online. So I'm happy in one aspect. Happy in a respect that nobody is going to force me to have dinner today, because I have to watch my girth and weight as well, which I try to do every morning and see and caution myself. I'm going forward and trying to fetch myself back where I started on 1st of July. So I have to weigh myself out on 30th June to see. So that way I'm happy, but I am slightly in a way that E is fine, meeting on E platform. But that warmth between the Rotarians is always missing on that. You know, we may share ideas. It may work for, corporate field, but you have seen how it probably came, the time for e-meetings, I think, has also come down now. The organizations which we were talking about, even the commercial organizations, when they were talking of, working from home is, going to be the norm. But you have seen the whole reversal of thing in the past 2 months. I've been reading article after article. There are certain advantages, but then we have to bring in probably what I feel is what is going to work forward is a hybrid system. Hybrid system, and it is for, in great wisdom, Rotary itself decided that there is going to be no more e-clubs in future. We started this experiment almost about 10 years ago with the e-club, first e-club being formed. I was going to be the charter, probably I was going to be the GSR for that, but I was not convinced. Because at that time the Zoom technologies and other technologies were not available. Now, of course, there is no distinction between an e-club and a normal club. What Rotary tells us is that you can probably meet physically or meet during, on the e-platform. You can have a member sitting anywhere. Even if he attends a meeting on a phone call and spends a certain amount of minutes or time with you, that also attendance can be considered. So boundaries have been eliminated from the Rotary. Earlier, the Rotary, when it was, we used to have Rotary clubs in different areas so that people could go and attend those meetings. But now that is gone. But I'm still very happy because what is happening is I'm seeing Rotary alive in all your members who are present there. Somebody mentioned that it is my passion and I want to do it. Mithun mentioned it is his passion, he wants to do it. Arnav mentioned it is his passion to do it. Passion, it is the passion which drives the world, and it is the passion which drives Rotary as well. So keep it up. I am happy. When I came here, the first part of the meeting is normally dedicated to president and incoming team, where we discuss all the administrative matters and try to find out if the club is following that. And I'm so happy to find out, at least you have a great foundation for the club, that you are following all the administrative methods which needs to be there. You have a good financial systems in place. Your all dues are paid up. You are meeting every week. You are holding your board meetings. Now that is the first starting point of it. So what happens next? What happens next is, because we have fellowship when we meet on the meetings, and then the natural corollary is that you go on to serve the society, which is the main purpose of our meeting or forming a Rotary club or becoming a Rotary member. It is the fellowship is our basis. So I still feel this fellowship is more stronger when you are able to meet in person. So many of the e-clubs, what they have started doing is, of course, you have in a different situation where 19 members are out of Bangalore and only 7 are in Bangalore. But what many e-clubs have also started doing is that at least they have maybe one meeting once a month, or maybe twice, once in 2 months physically, so that there's some bonding is there. Because I always say, you can present me a rose, but that fragrance will be missing. When we shake hands, when we hug each other, the calm kind of warmth which is transmitted, and the kind of vibration and wavelengths which we exchange, and we come more closer to do better and better service. Nevertheless, it is a great experiment, which in your case seems to be succeeding. The kind of wonderful projects which you have, wonderful Rotarians, and you are able to draw on still good talent from all parts of the country, and probably internationally, they can also contribute a lot to it. Now, coming to the present year, which Jennifer Johns is our RI president, and I bring greetings to you from Jennifer Johns and Nick, and also on behalf of my own club, which has sent me here to be in this position today, Rotary Bangalore Junction, which I'm very proud of, which has in last 12 years emerged as the second biggest club in the district, which we are, and every year our project sizes are going better and bigger. You know, Jennifer gave us a theme of Imagine Rotary. Now, it's a very, very profound theme if you will look into it. You know, we all come into Rotary with different expectations. What we want to do, some people come only for fellowship, some people come for service. You know, you see the dreams of Rotarians maturing when you join an organization or a club like this. So what is she telling us to do it? You know, she is asking first time in the Rotary world that not only focus on the service part of it. If you know our the logo, which has also been designed, it is the first time a RI president has given us a theme that look beyond the clubs and look inwards into the clubs as well. She's talking of our fellowship, which is the foundation. You know, if you have seen the central circle and you have 7 people sitting around, you can say these are 7 outside. You know, how many of you have physical pins? You know, I do not know, Gitan, with all 26 members have received this pin. I can't hear you. You are muted. You are muted. You have it. Mithun,
Okay.
Mithun is very proudly showing this team. Everybody has it.
Jitendra sir,
Yeah,
the reason why I'm proud is because, you know, I used to be a Rotaractor in my college days, and I used to always dream. I used to always dream that one day I will have that badge on my shoulders.
I made a statement yesterday. I post my GOV. I went to my district conference meeting, and a lady being present there, she is the chairman of one of the committees, and she was present till the very end of the meeting. Elizabeth was also there. You know, Elizabeth is not a retractor, but that lady was with us, Supriya Kandhari from Indranagar Club. She was still late, and we asked her, you know, what shows her commitment to Rotary? She was the sole representative of Rotary Indranagar at our vocational service ICJ, which was held last Sunday in Tumkur. She drove all the way there. I just asked her a question, what drives you there? She says, I have been a Rotaractor. Mithun, hats off to you. I have seen the Rotaractors who are coming to Rotary and joining. They are making wonderful Rotarians. Their commitment cannot be matched by the normal Rotarians who get inducted. Hats off to you. You know, this is my tribute to all the youngsters. You know, you come with a certain level of commitment. This is something which is very fantastic. So, what I was...
Yeah, only 2 people didn't get. Yeah, sorry, sir. Only 2 of them, because they are new members. Yeah. They have been traveling after this, so it will be sent.
Okay, doesn't matter. But I can show it more closer to the, you know, you see it. You have a sign of a 7 circles around one central circle, and then a kind of a rod or a baton or a wooden log, which is below there in green color. You know, what she said is this signifies, and this is what she's asking us to do, imagine Rotary in a different manner. What she says is these could be 7 focus areas around which we work. Or these are 7 people sitting around a table, which signifies our fellowship. So fellowship and service go hand in hand, and we are known as people of action. And in the ancient world, when the world was growing, the human beings were evolving, this baton was used for digging the, you know, manual labor. So this signifies the, what you term it as people of action of the Rotarians. So this pin first time tells you that look inwards, imagine Rotary, that how you can strengthen your club, and then how you can strengthen your service. Normally our themes have been based on go out and serve, do this and do that to the society, but first time, and this brilliant idea can only emerge from whom? From a woman in this world, I can tell you. because I have a lot of respect for women, and especially we have a great team of women presidents during 3190 here. Gitanjali, you are part of it. I'm proud of the team because what is happening is I'm seeing most of the clubs which are being led by women this year are outperforming the clubs which are probably, it's not in the sense outperforming in real sense, but they are real active clubs. But you give a job to a woman, it is completed. You don't need to come back. And Gitanjali can throw, MOPs on me also, that she has researched this. She can throw me the constitution there. This is the kind of research which people do. It is something fantastic. See, Rotary is changing. I will say we are in a digital era, but I'm a more of a conservative old guard. According to me, we are more of a physical organization where a fellowship forms a very important part of it. I've seen clubs disintegrating where there is no fellowship. The clubs flourish when there is fellowship. So my advice to you is, of course, you must not miss this opportunity. In fact, during COVID time, I myself was proposing a structure for my own club to have membership of people and friends who sometimes, you have a friend somewhere else. He doesn't want to join a Rotary club locally, but he wants to come and support you. I was trying to push for this kind of membership where we could have members in our junction, which is already 40 plus members. I was saying, let us have 30, 40 members who want to keep contributing to our club, and they can be officially members also. Let us give a tag to them. But my advice in future would be, as you grow, because you have to act locally. You have to have one leg. You are a club of 3190. Your one leg will always be there. So you need leadership, more people to take up this responsibility. I'm pretty sure people from who are outside Bangalore, you are part of the club because 19 people are outside. They can take up positions and you can take up action wherever it can be. Your Rotarians can do. You are probably doing service all over the country, and there is no reason you should stop that. But you will become a stronger and bigger, better club. You have also probably a ratio or large number of members who are coming and present here. Then you can continue with your hybrid meetings. So you can turn, this is up to you. I can only advise or give you guidance, but you strategically, you have to sit between them and say where you want to be 5 years from now and 10 years from now. It is not only that 1 year I am a president or second year this will be president, and the presidents only thinks of when is 30th June is coming, handing over the baton and going away. No, you need to collectively decide where you want to be 5 years now. This is where during my term, if Gitanjali has attended pets and pre-pets also, I've been making very clear that we want to be one of the very strong, administratively most strongest district in the world. And this will happen when you have a strong foundations in the club, and the clubs which are able to plan much ahead, 5 or 10 years from now, you are able to look at. And I'm pretty sure with the kind of talent which you have, the kind of experience which you have in the club, which will be coming in. Now, you have been doing great projects in the literacy field, which I've seen. Typically, you have been focused more on the schools and something like that. My one advice would be pick up a club, because this is something which we have a focus in our district also on the literacy. We have set a target of 300 clubs to be made as happy schools. And the criteria for these happy schools. My suggestion would be, rather than doing something in this school, something in that school, something in third school, if you pool all resources, adopt one school. Let us say you adopt one school or two schools or three schools. Try to focus something and upgrade facilities into that one by one. And there are several criteria to make a school happy. They need desks, they need e-learning systems, they need drinking water, watch stations, libraries. These are things which do not cost much. So that will also become a pride. You can keep putting it in your list, how many happy schools you have done it over a period of time. So
Sorry, sir. Just quickly, I want to, disturb you. This is because of shortage of time. I could not explain it to you, but we are building a happy school in a place called Kazipet, which is the total value of the project is 70 lakhs. I'll send you. I mean, in the presentation it is there. So
you don't mention, I will not know it. Anyhow, good to know. Good to know. But be part of my 3190 initiative as well. So that is something which is fantastic. And I'm so happy to hear the kind of work which you are doing with the senior citizens, providing them, the food and whatnot. This is something which is very good. I mentioned to Mithun, we also have a school project which is taking this. They are calling it Taralya. Somebody in Bangalore has come up and he has made a first portable planetarium. And for that, he has been rewarded by the Department of Science and Technology. He has been acknowledged by the President of India also. I had seen it personally because last month I inaugurated this project in one of the schools. So what they do is they come and set it up, this planetarium in a school. It is in the inflatable tents. There are 2 tents or something like which they will set up. And they have this complete projection system with the advantage of the digital technology where they have, all the software available. So it can be run within a tent itself. It's a kind of a semi, spherical tent which they have created. So please, if you want to run it, contact the youth service director, or Gitanjali will put you onto it, or contact me. I will send you the connect tomorrow. You probably can run this program here within the Bangalore, whichever school you want to do. I think they will charge about 10,000-12,000 rupees only for doing it. It requires, pumping and projector, all things they will bring in together. So you can take it for it. Computers, I've already told you that you can take it from the, our Mon Ramanathan will help you guide it. You are doing a wonderful program with the Tata Pro. I can tell you we are going to tie up with the Infosys has a similar program, Infosys Springboard. Again, Mon Ramanathan is, I'm not going to elaborate on that, Gitanjali. Probably take up the details from them. It's a wonderful program. You can take it to multiple schools. We virtually do not have to do anything. We need to connect the school to their stuff. It is probably part of their CSR activity. I have attended 2 of their presentations, and Infosys is doing a wonderful job with its Springboard program, not only for the school children. You can take it to the colleges as well. This is something which you can also take it up. Cow donation you mentioned, it is a wonderful, you have taken it up in Assam, but do you know, members, that we have a wonderful program going in for last about 6 years, this Kamdhenu project? Gitanjali, are you aware of it?
Yes, sir. Only
Yes,
thing
we
for
are.
us, it's expensive, but doing in Assam is quite cheaper. The same cow project, here we are supposed to pay 30,000. We are getting those cows at 10,000 rupees.
No. See, what it is ensuring is this 30, because it depends on the quality of the cow what you're giving. The cows are available even for something like 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. The kind of average, the yield which they're looking for, that which gives a cow gives 10 to 12 liters, they found it costs you about 50 or 60,000 rupees. But this 30,000 rupees, you should say it is a perpetual growing that process. It's working like a chain. That money is being spent and empowering a woman. It is serving several purposes. First of all, it empowers a woman who is now not only solely dependent on the husband's income. First of all, that money is collected back by the KMF and reinvested. So once you pay 30,000 rupees, that after about maybe 15 months, that money comes back and another cow is given. So it is having a multiplier effect. What happens is, otherwise, we have seen in past, we were giving cows and they were being sold off. People siphoned away that money. Here, at least we have some better control over the system where it is doing. Up to you, but be a part of it, because idea is, I will tell you, make it bigger and better. When we have a bigger projects, when clubs collaborate together, you have a better impact and a better public image, which works for it. So everything is fine now. Some areas which you need to do little well is, I need to know who is going to be your DEI chairperson. I've been telling, Aneja, that you should be the chairperson. Who is going to be the DEI chairperson? Because DEI is the Director of Environment, Social Welfare and Family. Who is going to be the chairperson? Gitanjali, are you aware of it?
As I was mentioning, either we are shuffling our BOD. So we request Aman or Sayani to, because they are young, they understand it. I'm sure they'll do a good job of
See,
taking.
you have several corporate leaders here. I think it is being implemented, how important it is, the DI in many of the organizations today. And this has to be now implemented in the Rotary world as such. That is where Rotary has put so much of focus. They engaged agencies, they spent thousands of dollars to come out with a program. And I want to see that, in fact, before Jennifer was talking about it, I was already talking about it in my pre-pets also. I was talking about, I also need a chairperson for girl and women empowerment. So we owe it to Jennifer. She is the first RI woman president in 117 years. If we do not bring these women and girl focused activities during this year, it will never happen. So when we have a chairman, when we show our commitment, this chairmanship will continue in years to come. You will see the whole direction of the movement, the Rotary leadership will change. A Rotary is a reflection of the society. We are only 20%, we have 20% women in the Rotary ever such, although our commitment is to have 30% by year 23. In India, we are only 22%. In many countries, it is much higher. But if Rotarians do not give opportunity to the women, who will give? The social organizations, the public look towards organizations like Rotary. In fact, Elizabeth was speaking to me yesterday. She is addressing the clubs that this is the year. Last year we tried, I didn't have any control how many women presidents would be there in my team. But if we would have known 2 years ago and I would have an opportunity to address the clubs, we would have seen that probably more than 50% opportunities for the women is given as the club presidents. But we are going to change it. Elizabeth is already talking to the clubs that for future years, please give opportunity to the women, only then you will have more women joining you. You know, clubs have maybe 40 male members and 2 women members.
So ours, I again wanted to, try to tell you that our club has got almost 50-50.
Very nice. Keep it up. But still, you do not have a chairperson for girl and women empowerment.
We will do that.
Okay.
As I said, we are shuffling it. Yeah.
That will bring in focus on this. I am also happy you have a cultural director, because you have seen it is one of my focus areas. It's the first time in our district we have a Dr. B.D. Patel as a director for culture and projection of the Karnataka's culture and India's culture, within India and abroad. So it is serving as a 2 purpose. In the youth service team also, we have already held 2 programs, which are the talking and, our past president of Rotary Whitefield, he has been leading this program amongst the youth team. So please keep on doing it, because it is, you have very great spirited parents for me. It is good to see that there is a lot of Rotary spirit in your members, and that is what matters to me rather than anything else, if you ask me honestly. But there are some areas which I will say, now you are into 3rd year, typically, maybe 2.5 years kind of a thing. You will soon get to a 4th year. Now, some areas which you need to little focus more. Mithun, you are leading the youth service, but I would like to have you start a Rotaract and an Interact club, wherever you want to do it. This is one of the priority areas. Now, Rotaract has been elevated to the membership of Rotary. Please do something where you need to work on having a Rotaract and Interact club, which will be ideal.
We are going to start a Rotaract club in PS College. I think Gitanjali knows it. We are initiating it. Probably very soon we can go for the installation. So we are going to start a Rotaract.
If you would have put everything in the PPT, I would have cut down my speech by 5 minutes. I wouldn't have the need to ask you. Wonderful. Just I'm mentioning.
Sir, so many things we're doing, so sometimes we cannot fit it into the PPT.
No. Because
we also have a very active 2 Interact clubs, sir.
Yeah.
Very nice. So you already have 2 Interact.
Yeah. And one of them actually have built the toilet for a government school, which will be inaugurated, for which we want to invite you as a chief.
I will come. Definitely tell me the time. Youth services, okay. You can do, probably look also doing at a RELA, and we have a choice. You can, if you do not have the resources to run a RILA for you, somebody was saying you did this program. Mithun, you mentioned about the program, no? Which you did it in this government school. So convert it into a RILA. We have a organization called Buoyancy, which is a very well tested organization. They can run a RILA for you. I think for maybe it depends on number of 3,000 to 5,000 rupees, where they send the trainers, and they do a real good job. And these people know what Rotary expects from the RILA, so you can make a use of it. Now, coming to the other aspect, Gitanjali and all members, you can be more active is the vocational service. This is where we honor we are in Rotary because of our professions. We are in Rotary because of our leadership in our businesses and professions. We must honor people who are doing great job in their own vocations and try to recognize them. Start with some program, start with all the promotions and things like that. But what is more important is this year we have 2 initiatives which we have launched in our district. One is to have a startup program for the new ideas which we are bringing in. Shortly you will hear it. If you have somebody to nominate, whichever way you can participate, do it. Other is trying to, we have a group called Rotary Means Business. So it is for business promotion, but that is limited to maybe only 100 people, members who are there in that fellowship group. What I'm trying to build up is a app, if we can build. Why shouldn't I do business with Gitanjali or Aman or M.P. Krishnan or Milind Deshpande? Why should I be outside? So we're trying to an app rather than having a directory of people who are doing businesses in Rotary. We will see that if we can help each other and seek a Rotarians help to do forward our businesses and give business to Rotarians as such, and they can put ads. If a Rotarian has some special promotion, you need a TV, and a TV vendor is there who is a Rotarian, he can put something which is going to a special price for Rotarians. It could be helpful. So this is one area. Other area which is something which you are knowing, that we are also tying up with the inter-country committees are being set up. Already in India, we have 35 committees which are part of it. But 35 India has signed. We have completed with Ghana and some other country, and last week we signed it with Switzerland and Liechtenstein. We are going to add another 10 countries to it, because this is a real method of, probably you will get maybe more members if you are able to see them there. This is a process where you can have sister club relationships and celebrating true internationality of the Rotarians, which probably, India is also becoming more open. Only thing is our currency is not fully convertible. When currency becomes convertible, then you don't have issues of sending this 5,000 rupees in only an Indian account. Probably you can send directly and receive directly. We are still a closed, managed by our Foreign Exchange Management Act, but I'm pretty sure all things will be getting more open. So this is another area which you should be looking forward to, having a sister club, because you have such erudite members who are very well educated, successful professionals. This is one part. Now, finally, coming to the most important part. So today we are here after 170 years. We are one of the most sought after organizations in the entire world. When WHO has something to do, they go to the Rotary. When COVID came, they went to the Rotary to form a coalition where we can even have implementation of the immunizations in many countries. Polio is one real example which we have, which has given us all the prestige which we today, when we go out and we say you are a Rotarian, the Chief Minister of the state, the Prime Minister of the country is respecting the Rotarians. When he needs something, he called Shekhar Mehta last year and said, Shekhar ji, aap itna log kaam kar rahe hain, aap mera ek aur kaam kijiye. This is something which is the exactly words he used. He says, Government of India has a Poshak scheme. Poshak scheme is, you're working with the menstrual hygiene also, but let us also know that most of these girls are undernourished. They are anemic. So Government of India has special program for the girl child. This is where I'm trying to say that have a girl empowerment chair. These are simple programs. What you need to do is only all the medicines, everything is provided by government of India, the money is spent by them, but they do not take these medicines because of these certain side effects, which it is. Probably constipation is one of them. So girls throw those tablets away. He told, Prime Minister of India is telling Rotarians, please take up this project, only supervise it. You will change the future of the country when you have healthier 50% of the girl child are now in the school. And imagine if 60% of them are anemic, how much effect it will have. So what I wanted to put the other point is that Rotarians, when people are looking towards you, Rotary, it is only solely for the reason that you have a wonderful organization and a foundation, charity foundation in the Rotary Foundation, TRF, what we call in short. And every year, we are spending almost about 4,000 crores from that. On polio alone, every year, we are spending something around 2,400 crores of rupees. Our global grants, which help the serve, our district every year is giving almost averagely about 30 crores to 20 crores of rupees. But we are getting grants worth 40 crores every year back from Rotary International, from the foundation. Rotary India is giving 200 crores, but we are getting back 250 crores for the global grants, which are the projects which are bigger and larger in scale, which make a lot of change in the impact in the society. So who will serve this foundation unless Rotarians contribute? Please, there is an appeal. This year we have a target. You have always been giving $26.5. But let us look beyond that. I think we all are very capable people who, even if we sacrifice one dinner, we can be giving $100. And we sacrifice maybe 10 dinners, we can become a major donor. But huge difference it makes to the life of people who receive this service. So I will appeal to this club, expand your network, give at least maybe $10,000 this year. You can debate among yourselves who is going. Some people, in the district, we have large givers. We every year are giving about 1.5 million. Last year, we gave 2.8 million. But this money is only being given by about 250 odd Rotarians. When 7,000 Rotarians will give, how much difference it will make. And I can assure you, friends, when you give, if you are receiving, I do not know from MP Krishnan, any messages in the morning. He is a great spiritual thinker as well. Not only a great friend, a great Rotarian, a great human being, but a great spiritual thinker. And he will agree with me that when you give for yourself. I will tell you, not only seeking the benefits which people think that when you donate, God will bless you. God will definitely bless you. But there are scientific reasons today to give. And it has been proven well by many, many studies that when you give, people who take care of each other in societies, they live longer. I'm not saying it. I can send you sufficient scientific papers which are proven. So give for yourself, give for society. We need you. And now the final part of it. Geetanjali, we are missing your presence at the district events. We are holding ICGFs every month.
Unfortunately, I'm in the business of travel and it is clashing with my travel.
So next time you tell me the date, I will keep my event on that day when Geetanjali is available. Okay.
Sure, sir. I'll definitely.
Rotary, there is no manual, no Bible of Rotary which I can give you and say, okay, gentlemen, this is Rotary, please study, and you pass an exam and I give you 100 over 100. Rotary has to be experienced. Rotary has to be imbibed. And this happens when we meet people, when we attend programs. It happens with great service. So please do attend. If you have missed the 3 ICGFs, you should come to it and see the vibrancy of Rotary. It is a celebration of everything which Rotary stands for. Otherwise, honestly, it is my firm opinion that we are in a well. When you come out and you see what is happening in the district, you come across and make more friends with the other club presidents. You are the ambassador of your e-Connect to the entire district. You must take this e-Connect to 165 members or the clubs. So please participate, but do participate in the conference. Now, this is something we are going to split in 2 parts from 1st of July 319192. This is the last time we are going to have celebrate together. Gitanjali, you will be known as the last president of 3190 of eConnect. Subir, you will have this. You will have still connect with the other 90 clubs who will go the other side of it, or 85 clubs.
No, sir. Conference we have been attending, and this year also we will attend.
Okay,
That
so
assurance.
I wish I could make something virtual, but we will see. I wouldn't like my dear friends who are sitting outside of Bangalore to miss it out. We will find a method or way that you see all the proceedings. But whosoever 7 members, if you have, and if they are couple members, please register with and bring your NETs. We have a small registration fee. I assure you, people who are coming to our ICGFs and other, you are finding good program, good food. Every time people are getting a different experience. You will enjoy it. Do that. And before that comes 2nd November, where we are going to celebrate Karnataka's Rajyotsava days. This is a very proud moment for many of us. So many of us are migrants to here. But I am saying I'm started calling myself as a Punjabi Gouda now. I'm a more Bangalorean rather than a Delhiite. Of course, my still business remains there. But you ask me, I belong here. Several years ago, probably I might have decided to go back. But people like Milind Deshpande, Krishnamurti, they said, how can you go back to Delhi? You cannot. I stayed here. My children are born here. So we owe it to the state where we stay. We owe it to the people amongst whom we stay. In my home, actually, I celebrate every festival which is Festival of India. Not only my own festivals. From every religion I celebrate. And Karnataka Rajyotsava Day is, which I personally feel, that we must, every person who is a citizen of Bangalore and Karnataka should celebrate. So please participate, Gitanjali, on that. Bring your whatever members are there. There is a very little fee of participation, but I'm pretty sure you will come and make this celebration complete. See, our celebrations will be complete when every president comes there. Okay. Whether it is ICGF, whether it is a Karnataka Rajyotsava Day, and whether it is a conference. So you are representing this club. It is your conference. Actually, you are going to be one of the hosts. So please come there. With this, I will end. I'm so happy to be here. Imagine eConnect to be a club which will be probably a model e-club if you want to continue with this, or a model hybrid club. Make your service, imagine your service to go bigger and bigger from here. And let us make our friendship stronger and stronger, fellowship stronger and stronger. Good to see these nice faces. I would love to have a roster of your club, and I know whom to connect. When next time I go to Bombay, I can call on Mithun. And next time I go to Kolkata, whom I to call to. Aman is very close to where I was born, in Meerut. So let us see. Our friends are spread out. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good night. Enjoy Rotary. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
that inspiring speech, DG. I mean, I'm so sorry we could not keep up with the timing, but yes, I think this was needed. I'm so happy you could make it. Thank you, Krishnanji, and thank you, Milinji and Elizabethji. So, a small protocol that we have to do. Arnav was supposed to make the vote of thanks, but he has to go. So, I'm requesting IPP to do the honor, please.
It's a order or a request?
Requested order.
Okay. We can't refuse our presidents. Okay, so thank you, Gitanjali. So I'll just not take too much time. I'll just take maybe a minute or two and keep it brief. So first of all, thank you, Jitendra sir, Krishnan sir, Milinji, and Dr. Alexander. It was really a great evening, great interaction, and it was great to hear from you. Quite many encouraging words, as well as a lot of very good insights and good practices across the clubs. So, some of the inputs what we received is more about how we can structure our club better, as well as how we should actually integrate with the club district initiatives much more. While we have been executing certain projects in a more on ad hoc manner, or you'll say more of entrepreneurial mode, but I think it makes sense to be part of the larger thing so that we get really the value and add value to the district. Okay, so some of the things also you gave very good insights about, the about the computer project that we should connect with Dr. Mohan, and we have actually interacted with him, and we are quite closely working with him. Apart from that, some other very interesting inputs that you shared were about focusing on the women and children development this year because of Jennifer Jones's ideas, and we should be working much more on that. Similarly, taking up initiatives in the DEI this year, and we have already taken some steps, but we'll formalize and keep it in place. Other thing, of course, you mentioned about the Taralaya scheme, and we agree that we should become part of that initiative so that we get the best benefit out of it. And then you said a very interesting thing about focus on culture. So we would like to organize something around culture, and in fact, we have been toying about the idea about how we can bring in some school troops from Northeast, and we enable them to perform with for our Rotary clubs along with the Rotary clubs in Bangalore and bring the nationwide culture to Bangalore. And apart from that, of course, you mentioned about the inter-country committee. We have been part of a relationship with clubs in Africa. And then finally, you also mentioned about the Poshak program. So we will certainly take a look at it and what we can do. In fact, we have been investing some time and effort to get a handle about the climate change aspect, how we can take up projects to come up with carbon credits and all across Rotary. If we do some projects across Rotary world, I'm sure that we should be able to make a big impact on that one. So finally, I mean, we would like to invite, as our president Gitanjali mentioned, that we have already done a project for the school toilets with our interact clubs, and we would like to invite you for that occasion to make it operational in the coming days. And we are very thankful to you for all your guidance. And Gitanjali will certainly be present with the district events, the ICGFs, etc., for sure. And we look forward to meet up with you wherever we are. I'm speaking from Riyadh, and if you happen to come sometime here in the coming months, it's a great place to visit, and maybe we can have some good conversations. I'm also working in some projects in the area of healthcare. Maybe we should be able to connect.
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you. That will be nice.
Okay. So thank you very much to all my club members. Thank you very much for your precious time today.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Mithun, you
I
want
was
to
just
say?
Yes.
I wanted to just mention about the culture thing that you mentioned, sir, about the focus that we have. I just want to let you know that I'm part of a photographic group in Bangalore called as Thank God It's Saturday, which actually is run by Rotarian President, ex-President Rotarian Shankar Subramaniam. I think you must be knowing him, Rajvel. So I'm part of that, and we organize a annual photography exhibition every year. The proceeds which go to the Multiple Sclerosis Society. So that's happening November 11th, 12th, and 13th, Chitrakala Parishad in Bangalore. So I will definitely, request you to come because the theme this year is culture. So you should definitely come and
Thank you so much.
You should definitely come and see.
Subir, you summed it up all. Actually, I should call you next time to sum up my speeches. You summed it up very nicely. But I have another partner with me who has been my partner throughout from 1st of July. My first lady, who has been a very silent, listening to all of it. Maybe now we can come together on the frame at such also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. So nice to see you.
Same here. Good evening, everyone. And
So,
wish you
Good evening.
Yeah,
Diwali.
Yeah,
we
happy Diwali.
happy Diwali, and
Happy Diwali, sir.
yeah, we hope to see you both when we send you the invitation for our Happy School
Sure.
project.
We will do that.
We will do that. It will be our proud privilege to be there, Gitanjali. Thank you, members. Nice. So we take leave now.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks,
Close the
everyone.
meeting.
Yeah. Oh,
Wonderful.
yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Good
Gitanjali,
night.
you gave me a reason to tell it was a model e-club, e-GOV. I can assure you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Milind
Milind.
ji.
Bye, MP. Thank you so much for all your efforts.
Thank you.
Bye, Elizabeth. You're
Bye,
the
sir.
president
Bye,
also
everyone.
here.
Bye, sir. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.